Okay, I, for whom simple name is Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., was watching a program and a federal judge was giving his perspective, for which is defined as a mental view or prospect, for which is defined as a mental consideration of prospective law, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as prospective statute, for which, according to the Black's Laws Dictionary, is legally defined as a law that applies to future events in the civil and criminal courthouses in any state or territory of the United States of America, on the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, Section 3. So now, which is why I, for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, am now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally answering, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to respond to a question, a pleading, or a discovery request with Section 3 of the United States Constitution, Amendment 14, after the judges in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, gave a false answer, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a sham defense, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a fictitious, untrue defense made in bad faith in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida. So that's what I did to give you a short description of why I'm doing this, right? So now, I'm going to show you, see, he was right. I'm not saying he is not right from his perspective of the law, you see? But he is a judge. So he is looking at it from a judge perspective. Now, I'm a veteran who took that oath. Now, let me show you what I'm saying. Section 3 of Amendment 14 says, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president or hold any office, civil or military. See, now that includes me. I took an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Just like every senator, just like every representative in Congress, just like every elector of president and vice president, or any civil or military office held under the United States or any state, who having previously taken an oath. So that's why I keep telling y'all, when I previously taken the oath, I don't have to take the oath again. I've already taken the oath when I was 18 years old. When I was 39 years old, I then defended the Constitution against senators, representatives, presidents, vice presidents who took that same oath. See, so now, this is what I'm telling you. I'm saying you that didn't go in the military, you didn't take no oath. So this wouldn't be pertinent to you. It wouldn't be relevant because you didn't take an oath. Now, see, because when I went into the military, that's why I tell you, I am Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. That lets you know I took the oath. See, that's why I tell you my simple name. See, I'm saying, man, I don't go around, I'm a veteran. I don't do that. But when I tell you I'm a veteran, it's because you violated the Constitution and I took that oath. So I'm telling you, I'm saying, hey, man, what I got to do is I got to diffuse this situation. But I'm going to tell you that it's a fleet coming after you because I'm Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. See, then I tell you my rank. Then when that does not deter you, then I say, hey, man, I'm President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of 4 Castles Incorporated. See, I'm saying, hey, man, I'm the president of this newly formed country, right? And then you spit in my face, and then I say, hey, man, I'm King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of 4 Castles Incorporated. And then you threaten to do something to me. And then I say, hey, man, I'm Caesar. I'm Attila the Hun. I'm Caligula. I'm Alexander the Great. See, I'm saying those are titles of warriors. See, I'm Shaka Zulu. I'm oh shit, man, what my man name? I'm Geronimo. See, I'm saying I am tribal by nature, so I am calling my nature's tribes. See, tribes. See, because I am tribal by nature. So now once I'm defending my ancestral, and you then now talk about what you doing to me, then my ancestors are now. See what I'm saying? We on the wall path. You see what I'm saying? But simple-minded people don't understand the degrees of the situation. See, that when the situation start changing and you can adapt, then your perspective become a noose around your neck. See, because I'm calling them smoke signals. See, but hey, it's history. See, how would they know I love them if the message of my love don't reach them? So now, check this. Who have previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislature or as an executive or judicial officer in any state to support the Constitution of the United States shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. See, now it says, but Congress may by a vote of 2/3 of each house remove such disability. Now, that's why I called Senator Bill Nelson through court discovery to inform him that I, for whom is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s constitutional rights was being violated. Right there, it incriminated all persons for whom are senators as well as representatives. See, if you playing chess, like I was playing chess, but I was playing with a checker strategy, and I am a veteran, and I was doing it within the rules of engagement. So why wouldn't I then come through the amendments to then show those who could be like me how to keep their military bearing in face of a domestic enemy? See, they teach us how to go after a foreign enemy. See, we go and boom, 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 jump, jump, jump. See? But how do you go after the domestic enemy without looking like a terrorist? So that's what I'm showing those who are like this. Military. See, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president or see, hold any office. Now this us. See, I was a civil employee and I was a military employee. So I worked for the United States Postal Service. And I was in the United States Navy. So how do I not have the authority of any other government employee? See, that's why I was telling the people who don't understand, hey man, I'm like Moses if I'm like anybody, cause I work for the government. Just like Moses looked like he was an Egyptian. But think about this now. I was talking to a dude about the image of God, right? And he was saying about what God's image looked like and all this him. But that's why I say, man, yeah, man, you right. Cause hey man, you right, bruh. But like, what I'm asking is this. If Abraham is the father of Ishmael and Isaac, then wouldn't they all look alike? Now, say if we just saying for the sake of like showing if Hagar was white and Sarah was black, well, what color is Abraham? So we assume that Abraham is black, or let's say Abraham is white. When he go with the other color, then he's going to create a off color, right? Just like if black and white get together now, you're going to have a mixed child. Now, do we not have mixed races? So at the end of the genealogy of God, wouldn't the truth have to save all of the mixed races if God is universal? And that is my question. If Abraham is the father of this confusion and I am the father of my truth, then why I'm not the father who is peeling back the cloud of confusion? Let me show you what I'm saying. See, because like I say, it's hard for me to stay quiet when I hear a judge give his interpretation of the law that I used. And I'm telling the judge, you're right, because I'm a judge. Because I had to become a judge to save myself when I was a citizen. See, then I had to become a military man to save my citizen self. Then I had to become the judge to then judge the person who is no longer a citizen. See, because now you can't hold office because you just like Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson. See, just like when America wouldn't let them hold office no more. Well, what that is, that's the same thing you did in Washington, D.C. You went in, you stormed the Capitol just like they did. So is that not an insurrection and a rebellion? Somebody rebelled, something happened. So that's what I'm telling my military brothers and sisters, black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican. See, I'm saying you supposed to be the one that shows honor. You supposed to be the one that shows your military bearing. This what I was telling y'all when I was in the Navy. See, I always look like the bad person because I'm the one standing up, and then I be using the law, but I look like I'm arrogant. But I really be fighting but they don't listen. See, I'm trying to figure out, does jealousy like deafen you? Like, that's why they say it falls on deaf ears. So does love fall on deaf ears? Now think about it, because how else do you know love through voice? So when the Bible say in Matthew 10, do not worry about what to say, because in that hour your Father gonna tell you what. But if you can't, you're deaf, how can you hear it? So wouldn't you have to be calm? So through all of the hollering and the yelling, but inside your subconscious, you can hear your Father clearly. That's what I did. I heard my father say, go to the law library. I heard my mother say, Tommy, it's you if it ain't everybody. I mean, it's like I was hearing them. And then it was crazy, because I was arguing with him the first time, and this time I'm vibing with him. I'm like, oh man, I see. Man, thank you for loving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, thank you. You know, thank you. Right? But she gone, but see, she with me. See, because now my children get to see what I couldn't tell my mother. Like, thank you for telling me. See, now I'm able to show my kids, because my mother and my father allowed me to hear them in the midst of the storm. So then I could become perfect in the midst of the imperfect storm. So see, now hold on now. Let me show you what I mean by the cloud, right? I got to get to it. Okay. To make. Okay, look. A cloud, right? Now this called cloud the issue. And it says to make unclear or confused. Cloud perspective for success. It says to cast gloom over. See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, if you are in a cloudy situation, see, somebody has cast gloom over you. Now they say that Jesus is going to peel back the cloud. Well, I'm saying, well, if Jesus is going to peel back a cloud of confusion, wouldn't you be confused if you saw the clouds part? See, but how about if the confusion is a mental cloud? Then wouldn't Jesus have to blow your mind like I'm trying to blow your mind? Because your mind has already been blown. So now, how do you reestablish a blown mind if you don't fix the mind that was blown? Now, wouldn't that be a job that only God could do it, right? But hey, man, that's too much. Hey, what they say, strike that from the record. Okay, let me stop playing. Okay, look. So now, let's go back to what I'm saying. So now, by me previously taking an oath, now how can that judge now say that I do not fit the protections of Section 13? Now, so if it says no person shall be, then if I'm defending this section of the Amendment 14 inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida ever since February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, then how can any other person be a senator or representative in Congress when I have sued the Congress, the whole thing, the senators, because they all know? See, it's no way that you can say you don't know when I have served your president by affidavit. I have summoned your first black president, but he didn't come to the king. So now I had to then summons the white president by affidavit to tell the white president that the black president ain't the president. Now you got black people in a black town talking about whooping me and spitting in my face. Now I'm saying, so who then can have an election in that town? You done spit in my face. It's supposed to be an investigation in that town about how you stole my property. They billing on stolen property right now and spitting in my face and talking about whipping me. So now, is that to hide the crime from all black communities all over the world? So now, well, who gonna defend the black race if I can't get out of a black town? Now, wouldn't that be like Jesus in Jerusalem? He couldn't get back to Nazareth. They nailed him on the cross in Jerusalem. When I tried to show love to my black family and friends, I couldn't get back to Lake Mary. So see, when you love those who are incapable of loving themselves, they steal it because they don't know true love. They know lust, and they know deception through scriptures or through chapters in Qurans. But do you know history through love making? That's too much, right? See, history through love making. See, right now, I'm making love to you. See what I'm saying? But you so sick that you can't receive the love. Because you need physical interaction. And all I need is your ears. I don't even want your eyes. See, I need you to be like that scale of justice. I need your eyes blindfolded. I need your ears. And then you will hear the love coming through. See your eardrums. And then you will hear the sweet sound of love making. See what I'm talking about? See, but you know, that's why I don't really like talking, because I be too deep. And when I'm trying to get something across, see, I get deep into it because I need you on everything I'm saying. I need everything. See, that's why my wife, she be tripping. But I understand now. I'm just trying to tell her I got to be ready for every eventuality. So I got to put you in point. Because if you don't know, now, even if you don't understand, you know. Because I gave you the game. You understand? Now I'm showing you how the game played. So now you should be able to recall what I said to you. And as you should be able to see it now that I'm showing it to you. And you will realize that that's what I've always done. From the first time I met you, I told you what we was going to do. And I did everything I told you. Did we not do it? That's all I'm saying. And you'll remember when I told you we were kids. See, that's all. See, so I just want my daughter to know that this your daddy. Like I always tell people who I am, they never believe me, but your mama did. And or maybe she was too close because it was happening. And then you get, I don't know, see, I ain't never been her. See, I don't know. That's why I need her to ask, like, hey, what happened? Do you not remember? Or you now can't see? Which one is it? But hey, that's between you and I, so I shouldn't even put it out like that. But I just want you to think about it. And then now I'm not going to do no talking. See, I'm going to just be listening. See, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying now I'm talking because I got to. But then why I don't want to talk. I want to do it. See? But anyway, so now. So to support the Constitution of the United States. Now, how can the senators support the Constitution if they lying to you as a citizen for your vote. So that's why they can't vote when they violate the oath that they took present. See, like if they were senators already, or if they was already the president, and you then give them a violation of your rights, and they then don't defend your personal rights, then right there they have violated the Constitution, because you are a part of that document, because your citizenship is tied to that document. That's why they say, if you in court, they say, did anybody tell you to do this? Because do you know that you are giving up your constitutional rights? See, when you in court, they tell you that. And see, then they know that your lawyer told you to plead no contest. How you even knew what no contest meant? So when the judge asked you that, the judge, see, they call that a formality, but the judge know that the only way you know how to plead is your lawyer told you. Now, when I was in there and I pled not guilty, look what the judge did. Now, how can the judge now be a person who can be, now this is what they are. See, they hold any office. So a judge is an office, it's a position, right? See, so, and now look, it even says judicial officer of any state. So, okay, let me read it to you again. There's no breaks, no filter. No person shall be a senator or representative in the in Congress, or elected a president and vice president, or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or any state, who have previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States. See, now that's me. See, I'm petty officer, 3rd class, Tommy Chancey Council Senior. See what I'm saying? Now, okay, let me see. Previously taken oath or as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislature or as an executive or judicial officer of any state. See, that's everything. They broke it down so you can't wiggle out. But now, if you let the judge tell you that he or she can violate your rights, when do you have constitutional rights? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, well, okay, if the judge has the right to take away my oath, then how do I have the right to defend my oath against the judge? Wouldn't you take my rights and give my rights to the judge if the judge got the right to deny my constitutional rights? So what, doesn't the judge supposed to protect your constitutional rights? So if the judge aid and abet the person who violating your constitutional rights, then how can you not use Section 13 in self-defense like I did inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida? Even if you are not a veteran, see, you still have responsibilities to maintain your own rights. But see, because I'm a veteran, see, I took an oath to defend those who may not know how to take care or defend and protect themselves, because if they was in the situation I was in. So now my country told me and taught me and trained me how to act behind enemy lines. Now my question is, why I have to rely on my training in the state I was born in? See, I'm saying, but they saying that the judge has a right to violate my rights. And this is black people. And I'm saying, so when do our children have rights to use? See, so I'm saying, see, the judge is right. But I'm asking the black people that I'm in court fighting for. You see what I'm saying? But when do I have rights? Because if you want to whoop me and spit in my face for giving your children rights, when would you help your children when you don't even know how to defend yourself? And you spit in the face of the person who trying to help you. But would you spit in the face of the judge, or would you fall on your knees and pray to God that that judge let you go? But you will spit in my face and you will threaten me. But let your children know that that's what you're supposed to do, and let them do that to the judge and see what them bailiffs do. But they won't even be able to get that close to the judge. See, everything is made where they can get to you before you get to that judge. It's too many sheriffs in there. See, the bailiff is a sheriff. So that's just like if the king was the judge like it used to be, and you got knights in there, how you gonna rush up there to the king and he got all his knights? So that's what they got. See, the sheriff is the bailiff, is the knight for the king, for whom is the judge. See, so you have to go through all of that, but now you're telling me that now I don't have no rights because the judge now saying that they're not in an insurrection and rebellion against the Constitution because I'm not a Constitution, because I had to consume the Constitution and then regurgitate it to everyone I meet so I can show them the Constitution in progress. So if I was a crime in progress, then wouldn't they say that over the radio, crime in progress, crime in progress? So that means the police got to get there fast because the criminal is in the act. So why now you can't see the devil in the act, but you want to see the innocent man as a criminal? So I'm just saying, well, don't you see how I'm in accordance with Section 3? So if I'm inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, and I have previously taken an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, just like every court official in there should have done, then how can they be in accordance with Section 3 and I not be in accordance with Section 3, and we all took the same oath? See, and so this is what I'm saying. If you listen to the oppressor's perspective, then you're going to continue to be oppressed. But if you listen to the person who is showing you the oppressor, then how can the person who's showing you the oppressor be an oppressor when he is being oppressed? See? So now, I made sure that Congress couldn't act because I had reported the crime to Congress. So now they are now in court. See, so what I did is I drawed everything out of Washington, D.C., and I made it come to Florida. See, they all got to come to Florida now, because Florida is the new District of Columbia. See, but, see, a liar is never going to set the record straight, because the liar is the reason why the record is crooked. See, so a wicked history is written by a wicked historian. So why would a wicked historian set the record straight? Then wouldn't they have to then reveal their ancestor to be a wicked historian? Therefore, it go back to the scribes. See, that's how Caesar became the Pope, because the scribe changed the narrative. Now, but what about when the victim writes the story? Well, then why can't the victim rise to the level of title, of any title that's titled? If you now are a king, then why shouldn't you have to come to where I was made and prove your valor? Because you wasn't made a king through battle. You was made a king through ancestry. See, so if my ancestors lost to your king, and then you came up with this legal strategy, your strives, and now I have then defeated your strives and showed your strives to be corrupt, then why now you're not on trial for then deceiving the world through strives?